August the 5th, boys and girls from all over the world arrived at Morioka Station. They came to participate in WCBF, the World Children's Baseball Fair. The 7th WCBF took place in Morioka City in Iwate Prefecture, which is located in northern part of main island in Japan. They will be spending an entire week together as they play baseball and sleep under the same roof in a resort area near Iwate Mountain.
We have to wait a bit because they're not ready yet.
Okay. Hey, Jungs, kommt hier, Sebastian. Komm, wir müssen noch warten.
After the children arrived, they were all fitted out with baseball uniforms and given equipment. Fitting was important as the children came in all sizes. For the children, one of the highlights of the event was to receive their own equipment and uniforms as gifts.
Okay, I got my baseball helmet. My baseball glove.
Too big?
What?
Too big?
It's perfect. 谢谢。谢谢。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。
The opening ceremony was held on August 7th. At last, the big moment for the children arrived. The 7th annual World Children's Baseball Fair began. Children marched into the field very cheerfully in their bright new uniforms. WCBF has taken place 6 times, and so far, over 1,300 boys and girls from 75 countries and regions have participated. This year, 215 children were invited from 26 countries and regions.
第7回世界少年野球大会が世界26カ国地域から多くの皆さんをお迎えをいたしまして、本県岩手県で開催されますことを心から歓迎を申し上げます。
皆さんが仲良く元気でこの1週間を過ごされることを私たちは願います。こちらに IBA のコーチの方々が野球の楽しみ方、それから野球のやり方を十分教えてくれると思います。これを十分身につけてどうか楽しくやっていただきたいなと思います。
Children representing the entire group pledged their commitment to friendship and the baseball training program in their native language.
Pelaamaan baseballia ja tapaamaan eri ihmisiä eri maista.
我保证，在这次夏令营中，要学好棒球技术，交许多许多的朋友。
先生、僕たち日本人選手一同は外国から来た人たちと仲良くして友情の輪を何倍にも大きくしていき、楽しく野球を学びます。平成8年8月7日、日本選手代表、工藤博之。
After the opening ceremony, their first training session began in the afternoon.
Do you love baseball?
No. Yes.
Yes. I hear someone say no.
Yeah, right here.
It's a great day for baseball. Great day. We always say, although the sun is not shining, we say the sun is shining. You ready to throw?
Yeah.
Okay, what we're going to do, since you guys are stretched, you're warm?
Okay, yes.
Yes. Bueno.
Children were divided into 8 groups, regardless of their nationality or level of experience in baseball.
Look at that. Perfect.
There
That
are
a
8
girl.
sections in the training field. 8 groups of children would visit each section to learn different techniques of baseball.
Ball harder and straighter.
Instructors of International Baseball Association, IBA, are responsible for the entire training program. Since many of these children have never played baseball before, the children were given instruction in the very basics of baseball, starting with how to grip a ball and how to swing a bat. The IBA instructors first of all try to nurture children's love for baseball.
Hey Angel, when you play baseball, what do you have to have? Okay, 3 groups.
After their first training session, there is always a welcoming party for the kids. The welcoming party was an ideal opportunity for them to become acquainted with each other and their instructors. Language barriers were quickly overcome in ways that only children know. After the initial shyness, the party was filled with their lively voices. Their instructors were especially popular. They're willingly giving their autograph to kids. Out in the field, training sessions are conducted to teach enjoyment of playing baseball in a very short period of time. To do so successfully, they follow the manual written by IBA.
As far as difficulties to coaching children is, probably the most important thing is, the most difficult part is just getting them to always stay focused on what you're teaching them. To keep their spirits up even when things are not going well. It's sometimes difficult to get a child to remain interested if he's not doing it right. So as a coach, it's always important that you make it, so that the child is always interested. You might have to slow down. You might have to, if you have 2 different children where one is more advanced than the other, maybe you hold one back a little while the other one catches up, or you work more individually with one child. That's just part of coaching.
The instructors from IBA are never forceful or harsh with children. In their training, they lead the kids with tactful speech, and all of the exercises are fun to do. This way, children will not lose interest.
First, you run as hard as you can to the bag. Put your gloved foot here, show a big target, okay? Receive the ball with 2 hands. Open, throw, jump. Here we go. Break for the base. Good. Get it. Speed. Good. Throw, jump. Excellent work. Good job. Double play. Very good. Very good. Dad?
Their training is designed in such a way that in each exercise, children will automatically learn certain movements while they're having fun. Difficult lessons can also be learned more easily if the children enjoy doing the exercise.
Cool. Right there. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. Good job. Yes. Good. Good.
Fly ball. Ready. Ground ball. Ready. Fly ball.
Last year, Motoshi Fujita took over the post of Mr. Sodaharu O, who was one of the organizers of WCBF. He was surprised at the IBA method in the beginning. Now, he speaks on behalf of the IBA training system, in which they focus more on the future of children than on the technical matters.
IBA のコーチの人たちの指導が何しろ楽しくやらせてくれるんで、普通ならもっと無口になっちゃって疲れが全然率直に表に出てきてがっくりするんですけど、それがないんですよね。子どもたちのスタミナもさることながら、非常に楽しく面白くっていうのが表に出てるもんですから、活発でいいです。
WCBF also puts an emphasis on the importance of educating instructors. This year, as their first attempt, 32 local baseball instructors were invited to the fair. Coaches tend to undergo hard training in Japan because they are concerned with game results. WCBF intended to introduce the more enjoyable training method of IBA and hoped that they would observe and compare their own approach and that of IBA's.
When you say you're bad, they go like this. And then they're scared and they won't learn. You have to make learning fun. When learning is fun, they'll always want to learn. If you know everything, then you don't need to be here. But I don't know everything. I like to learn, and I have fun learning. And then that makes me better. And people like to be around you, and they like to be there.
すごく積極的で子供たちとですね、すごくこうマッチしてるんですね。で、特に褒めるということ。そしてね、非常に声がもうはっきり大きくてね、すごくいいですね。
非常に熱心に教えてですね、子どもたちもそれに波に乗って非常に楽しそうにやってるんで、自分もちょっと見習いたいなと思っています。
After they experienced the training sessions, they were invited to a lecture class. The lecture class was aimed at giving further information on the IBA coaching method. They also hoped to help them in developing solid guidelines for teaching baseball within Iwate Prefecture.
ルールとそれから動きっていうのをどのようになんでしょうね、バランスよく教えていったらいいのかっていつも不安に思っていて。
At first, what we tried to do is to get the kid to enjoy the game, because we find that once the child is interested in the game itself, the rules they begin to apply and to learn as we go along.
私たちは短い期間駆け足をするごとく子どもたちを教えて行き過ぎていくんですね。ところが皆さん方はここに腰を据えてずっと子どもたちと接するわけですね。だから皆さんの力がすごく大きいわけですね。私たちはもう言ってしまえば何も教えられないです。ですから皆さんがよく理解していただいて、これはいいなと思ったことはずっと子どもたちに教えていっていただきたいなと。
Even though the class only lasted for 2 days, it had a significant influence on the way they will teach baseball from now on. After working very hard all day, a meal was exactly what the kids were waiting for. Many of them were already using chopsticks, perhaps out of curiosity. Now the children were beginning to understand the joy of playing baseball. Even after all the tough and tiring exercises, they are still entirely taken up with their practice. They are learning very fast. A short break between sessions. Kids were supplied with a lot of water. Sometimes this was their way of taking it. All the children have become good friends within their groups by now. They are getting better at playing jokes on each other, as well as playing baseball. Many exciting activities were planned for the kids every year. Watching baseball games is one of them. This was a match between Japanese Olympic team and selected professional team of Eastern Japan. Cuban kids cheered for the Japanese Olympic team, who played against Cuba in the final match in the Atlanta Olympics this year. Swimming, horseback riding, fireworks and other activities were included as part of the fair.
Okay.
The night of the All-Star Legends game, the United States versus Japan. Play ball! All kids were excited. The younger Japanese scored first, just as Mr. Hank Aaron anticipated. But the US old-timers struck back with their powerful play, and the game was tied 2-2. The players kept entertaining the crowd with a brilliant performance. In the sixth inning, the Japanese exploded and scored 5 points. Kids couldn't take their eyes off the fascinating play of the professional players. The Japanese team won by 7-2 after all, which makes their third consecutive win. The Japanese have won 3 out of 7 games against the United States so far, but the outcome is not important for the players. They wish they would play against each other more often. The last day of the World Children's Baseball Fair. Children were given their chance to show their great improvement. Each of the 8 groups were divided into 2, and 16 teams competed in the tournament. They all seemed eager to play. Games began all at once in each section of the field. Kids were given superb performance. It was hard to believe some of them had never played baseball before they came here, as they hit the ball one after another. They were given their best and enjoying it all their heart.
Okay, we're moving on.
The match between two finalists. Everyone is watching. Both teams were playing so well. The instructors and referees were excited too.
Instant replay. Hey, I got a replay here. Wait up.
Replay says he was out. He hit him inside the runners. He hit him inside the line.
The game was tied after all, and they praised each other's good spirit. This also marked the completion of their baseball training. The closing ceremony of the World Children's Baseball Fair, 1996. Each one received a certificate upon completion of the program. Special awards were given for outstanding individual and group performance. The award recipients were very proud and satisfied with what they achieved. The last day of WCBF seems to have arrived quickly for everyone. At the goodbye party outside the accommodation, the children enjoy themselves as if they were trying to make their last moments of the entire event happy. The weeks they spent together at WCBF was full of unforgettable memories of each other.
A good experience to learn how to play baseball better, and I think it's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I think it was nice.
외국 어린이들하고요 같이 야구하고 즐겁게 놀면서요 많은 걸 배웠어요.
Very, very, very good. Do more baseball. Do more baseball. Do more baseball. ¡A bientôt! Goodbye. Goodbye.
For all the children who participated, the World Children's Baseball Fair was a meaningful experience where they discovered the joy of playing baseball. And even more importantly, They share the friendship and confidence in themselves through baseball. They will continue to grow up. Their future has already begun with their newfound love of baseball and memories that will last for their lifetime.